February 12th. A fast west to east flow is driving two primary operational concerns today. A Pacific frontal system pressing into the Northwest and Northern Rockies with mountain snow and gusty winds, and a broad area of low clouds and rain along the Gulf Coast into the southeast ahead of a weak southern stream disturbance. We will also contend with lake effect and residual low ceilings downwind of the Great Lakes. Starting in the west, a moist Pacific plume is moving into Washington and Oregon, with steady rain along the coast and into the I-5 corridor. Seattle and Portland can expect periods of MVFR with localized IFR in heavier showers, while the Cascades and Northern Rockies pick up accumulating snow and embedded icing in the cloud layer from roughly 8 to 16,000 feet. Moderate mountain wave turbulence is likely east of the Cascades into Idaho and western Montana, and gusty surface winds will create crosswind considerations at Spokane and Boise. Farther south, Northern California sees increasing clouds and light rain toward the Bay Area, mainly VFR with brief MVFR near San Francisco and Oakland, while Southern California remains largely VFR with only patchy coastal stratus early. Across the Rockies and High Plains, Denver sits on the lee side of the trough with strengthening westerlies aloft. Expect light chop and climb and descent and localized mountain obscuration west of the field, but ceilings remain predominantly VFR east of the Front Range. In the central states, a weak surface boundary and overrunning moisture are supporting areas of light rain from East Texas through Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama into Georgia and the Carolinas. Houston, New Orleans, Atlanta, and Charlotte will see periods of MVFR ceilings with pockets of IFR in steadier rain, especially during this morning push. Embedded convection is limited but cannot be ruled out along the Gulf Coast where deeper moisture resides. Low-level wind shear is possible near the frontal zone with a modest southerly jet around 2,000 feet. The mid-Atlantic and Northeast are largely under cooler northwest flow. Lake effect bands continue east of Lakes Erie and Ontario with brief IFR at Buffalo and Cleveland, while New York City, Boston, and Philadelphia trend mainly VFR with scattered stratoQ and gusty northwest winds producing mechanical turbulence on approach. Finally, Florida remains on the warm side of the boundary with scattered showers and areas of morning stratus. Tampa and Jacksonville may dip to MVFR early before improving, while Miami stays predominantly VFR outside of passing showers. Overall, today is a ceilings and terrain-driven operation in the west and southeast, with localized wind and lake effect impacts elsewhere. Plan alternates where persistent MVFR is forecast along the Gulf Coast and build in extra fuel for turbulence and routing around mountain weather in the Northwest.